Hello, friends. Welcome to Study Algorithms, a place where I simplify problems for you using some really easy to understand examples. Talking about simplifying things, I wanted to make a series of videos where I could explain you how to compare one algorithm over the other. So, I just wanted to give you an introduction before actually diving into those videos. If you want to skip to the actual content, feel free to skip this video and refer to the links in the description below or check out my playlist on analysis of algorithms. But if you stick with me a little longer, I just want to explain you why analysis of algorithms is so important. There can be several aspects to it. You may be writing a large scale application and you're deciding between two choices, or you're trying to submit some online competition and you want to achieve a higher score, or simply you want to write fewer lines of code. Let me tell you something from my personal experience. Let's say you are appearing for an interview. The person who interviews you gives you a problem and asks you to solve it. Now, he or she is not just interested in the solution you provide them, but they are also interested in the approach you are taking to arrive at the solution. And even after you come up with a solution, there is a very high chance that he or she will ask you to come up with more solutions. That is probably because a better solution to the problem exists and your interviewer wants you to reach towards it. Now you will rack your brain cells and you will start to think again. And it could be possible that a lot more solutions come to your mind. But before you tell that to your interviewer, you need to be sure that, okay, the solution I'm providing, is it even better than the one I have already told? So this is where you are comparing two algorithms. And in my videos, I exactly talk about what factors to consider when you are comparing two algorithms. Just like there are different factors when you are comparing two mobile phones, there are also different factors when you are comparing two algorithms. As you might already know, an algorithm is just a series of steps which you follow to solve a problem. But it is not necessary that an algorithm will perform the same in all kinds of cases. What do you mean by that? Let's take an example of a car. Suppose you go and buy a car. Now, it is not necessary that the car will give you a same kind of performance whether you're driving it in a city or on a highway. Or probably, what if you do some off roading with that car? The car will have a different kind of performance in each of the scenarios, right? Similar is the case with algorithms. An algorithm can behave differently when presented with different kind of input loads. And to understand this, we need to understand the time complexity of an algorithm. You will eventually learn more about it and different ways about how you can go about annotating it. So far, if all of this is making sense to you, let me put up one more scenario in front of you. Let's say you wrote an algorithm, it works perfectly fine, and everybody is happy. But what would happen if I increase the input size? How much more time does your algorithm take? Take back the example of your car. So let us say that your car is going from 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Now this is known as the acceleration rate of the car. So can you be sure that the car would go from 60 to 120 also in 6 seconds? Same is the case with algorithms. You need to understand how much more time your algorithm will take if you're increasing the input size by some parameters. And as you might have guessed, these kind of questions become very vital in an interview. If you could relate to these kind of scenarios and would like to know more, check out the links in the description below. They will really help you to think clearly next time you're appearing for an interview. So please use the comment section below and let me know what kind of other scenarios come to your mind when you think about comparing two algorithms. I would really love to know your thoughts and discuss on those moments. Once again, before you start off the playlist of analysis of algorithms, do consider subscribing to my channel and I will make more and more such videos to simplify these concepts for you. Until then, see ya.